frustrating night like that where you said after the morning skate, you said, look, we have to match their desperation. Obviously, that was a message to the players. You guys didn't do it. Does it, now that you've had 12 hours to decompress, does it make it any easier for you, or do you just sit there and you get more frustrated with it? What sort of mindset takes place?
Well, there's a frustration level around our group this morning, but it also has to be a lesson learned. We're going to face another team tomorrow that's going to play really hard and competitive, and it'll be that way till the end of the year. The trade deadline, we said we'd stand back, we'd watch our guys approach each night and apply their trade and see where we end up. And last night was a disappointing one. I thought we had generated enough opportunities had we bared down to score enough goals to win. We were too loose defensively. And the urgency level was almost like we thought we'd have an extra period or two to finish things off and do it the right way, and we ran out of time. And full marks to them for taking their game up, and we'll see if we've learned a lesson come Friday.
An optional practice is an option for the players, but to see a guy like Adam Larson out there taking every chance to skate possible that he can, does it reinforce, did you know that about him before when you made the deal? Because obviously the impact has been felt defensively with the group.
Yeah, and it was, today wasn't an optional. They were given direction as to who was going to skate. The one guy that it varied a little bit, and you pointed him out, was Lars. But the rest of them were told to stay off. There was some work done video-wise. Some of the lower minute guys or guys that haven't been playing were on the ice, but that was our approach today. And then tomorrow we'll get a good skate in and be ready to play.
Todd, the Islanders got that lead, and then it looked to me anyway, the last half of the game, they often had five guys right in the house. Rob Brown always calls it that, in front of the net. I mean, you're going to face teams that can execute that defensively very well. What are the keys to breaking through that when a team is that committed to defending that?
Well, you've got to work hard for your scoring opportunities and make them count when you get them. Team gets a 3-1 lead. The 16 teams that are going to play in the playoffs are going to be able to hold the fort down more often than not and tighten things up. So we needed to score earlier. We didn't do that on some of our very good opportunities. Later on in the game, they were prepared to block shots and get in the way, and we didn't release the puck quick enough. We didn't get traffic and bully our way to the net so that it became uncomfortable for those shot blockers. So we basically took the easy route a lot of times in the offensive zone later on in the game, and as a result got nothing out of it.
How do you think things are trending over the last, you don't want to make all your decisions based on one game, but if you break it down over the last 4 or 5, are you trending in the right way, or are you seeing some things that you kind of want to?
Well, there's things that we want to work on, but we're also doing some things well. We can't get over emotional with last night's game. Good things in St. Louis, pretty good things against Detroit. Last night, not where we wanted to be. Prior to that, I think we played in Washington, Nashville, some pretty good games there. So there's no reason to hit a panic button or anything. But as the year goes on, we're going to have to tighten things up. And we're in that limbo stage right now. There's a lot of hockey left, and you can't get casual. And I think I said that in the morning presser yesterday, that the desperation level we've been trying to sell to the players has to go up a little bit.
How do you manufacture that when they look at the standings and they say, okay, we're 10 points clear, where the Islanders were 1 point out when the third period started or the second?
Yeah, and I don't have the answer to that, or else we'd be using it. I don't think you should go the point route. I don't think you should sit in there and pound away at points. I think the successful teams bring their A game and they take it up when they need to take it up. Separate of the standings and separate of the point race, especially with 16, 17 games left.